coming in this club all the time? She gonna say, I'm here every weekend. Every Wednesday when there's ladies' nights, I'm here, and every Saturday I'm turned up. Like that's what she's gonna say. And let me tell you something.
Proud about it too.
You're proud about it too, Cap. You goddamn right.
She'll be like, oh, you right. This one stuff. She's like, so I gotta get out here too.
Right.
I gotta have fun too.
Right. And but let me ask you something. If the roles were reversed and it was a father, right? We out here, how he gonna be at the club crushed to death and his baby need this and his baby need that?
Right.
Nigga, his baby mama in the same goddamn club and the baby need all that shit. So how are you gonna blame him and not blame her?
Right.
Right? How are you gonna blame him and not blame her? And not only that, but how many women know that they're the worst mother, they're the worst parent, should I say, and refuse to give up custody to that father that's in a way better position to take care of that child? Most women know that they can't take care of a child. Most women know that they're not mother material to begin with. Most women know that this child will be way better off with his father, but they hold on to that child for what? For pride's sake. That's why. That's it. Not because they really love that child, because if you love your child, you're going to put your child in the best position to be successful. You know goddamn well that you're not fit to be a good mother. So why don't you just give that child up? You'd rather give them to the oppressor than to give them to the father. You put the child up for adoption before you get that goddamn baby to his father.
Right.
That's how destroyed our women are. That's really how destroyed they are, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna get into a little bit later, man. But anybody got something they want to speak on, as far as what I'm saying? Because like statistically proven, it's been proven there is more deadbeat mothers than there is deadbeat fathers. You know what I'm saying? And I wish I had the old article that I had, man. We was talking about it on the podcast, shameless plug, Moment of Truth podcast a while back.
That's right.
Where I had the numbers to prove it, man, the statistics. So I'm gonna find them. We're gonna revisit that, man. But there are way more deadbeat mothers than there is fathers, man. Like I'm just from talking with people, you hear more stories about how messed up your mother was as a parent than you do as your father was.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like as you do as your father was. And then we, once more, I always like to crucify the father. Well, my daddy left. You know why your daddy left? Because he was dealing with the same bullshit you deal with as a child, but amplified times 1,000.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The way that she talked to you and treat you as a child, she did him 10 times as bad.
Right.
Because she wanted to rule over him and treat him as a child. And he had some dignity and some cojones about himself that said, F her and I'm out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He dropped the mic and cut out. What was he supposed to do? Stand there and be emasculated? It's on between y'all two.
It's Shunya first. And so if I could just real quick, like sisters in the world, they think that mindset of, brothers ain't nothing if they don't have money. They think that that's their own, through them living in society and realizing how important it is, money is. But what sisters don't realize is that that's the mindset of our oppressor, and he's forced that same philosophy onto sisters.
Right.
Like any movie it is that you watch that has a black family, it's always the black man isn't adequate enough because he don't make enough money.
Right.
You understand? He don't get her hair done, her nails done. He doesn't provide her with what it is that she desires. You understand? And not only that, but I've been watching UFC and like interviews and stuff.
Right.
And there was that devil who had supported Trump a couple years ago. He was having I think it was the pre-fight interviews, and he was facing off against a Latino brother, and he was, they're apparently like best friends. Well, they lived with each other for a couple years, and the devil was just bringing out about how it is that the brother's woman paid the bills and how it is that they was on welfare, and he was saying how the brother isn't a man because he needed assistance from the government, that he wasn't a man because he wasn't able to provide for his family, how it is that the devil, makes us think it is that we have to.
You know what the funny part is now that you speak on that, and then only people, and they're just listening to him try to tear this man down, talking about, your woman paying the bills, you need help from the government, and this and that, you're not a real man. So if he's not a real man, what the fuck are you?
Right.
You was living with him.
Right.
You were living with him.
Right.
So if he's not a real man, then that means you're not even
You're not even a man.
You're not even the toilet paper that flushes
Right.
that flushes after I wipe my ass with.
Right.
That's what you are. You less than that. You know what I'm saying? When he say it's well done, and then it's you. You get what I'm saying? Like this dude, but nobody thought about that.
No.
Because it was an oppressor.
Not even the brother. He didn't even think of that.
Right.
But that just goes to show you the like how it is that our oppressor thinks and how he forces his ideas onto blacks, Latinos, and Indians.
That's exactly what he does.
And that's why the I.S.U.P.K is so important, because we have to get out of that mindset. Otherwise, our families are never going to be able to heal.
Right.
Like,
and let me tell you something. That Latino sister that was paying them bills and taking care of that brother, she was doing her goddamn job.
Right.
That didn't make him less of a man. That brother was doing what he had to do in order to put himself in a position to pay the bills. You see what I'm saying? So, and my thing is this: why come it's always a problem? Why come it's always a problem whenever our women are the ones paying the bills and making sure brothers are taken care of? You won because you only have one die. Think that's how that go?
no.
Why not?
It's defender. You take the highest die, but if the numbers match, the defender will always win.
I know, but I thought it was 1 and 1.
What you mean?
Because one, but you only have one die instead of 2 die. But you only have one defender.
But I still win. You take his highest number. That's
No
all that's
matter
for.
what.
Yeah. That's all that's for. It's not like they stack up.
That's
I thought it was like when they got multiple dice, one matches the other and the other matches the high gets the lowest, like mix and match.
Yeah, but since I don't have another die, you just exclude the lowest die.
And since you don't have another die, that means that you died, nigga. That's what
Oh,
Nah, man, that's crazy.
The only time we played like that is on Dearborn. And then we stopped after that.
This nigga gonna get worse.
This shit's
I told you he was gonna
So
start
we
that
was
shit.
playing wrong yesterday. Okay.
No,
he was playing right.
Guys.
He was playing right.
If y'all,
You want to know how he was playing right? He was doing it in the spirit of brotherhood.
y'all can make your own rules if you want, but you gotta say at the beginning of the game.
Hey, I thought that was the right
Yeah,
way.
well, that's how we
I thought when we
die
was
the
doing it
whole
the
time.
other way, that was because y'all was getting your ass whooped and y'all needed some help.
Whenever we played at your crib, we would do it just like this.
Whenever we played at my crib, you got a thing for every kind that you took. You got to stop that too. We got a whenever you take a kind,
No, you get a card for
every territory you take.
every turn. Well, no.
Exactly.
You
There
get
it
one
is.
card. That's how it's always been.
That ain't how it always been.
It
That's
is.
only if you take a territory.
Why come every time we play the game with you and Quan, there y'all go trying to finesse the rules?
I can't speak about
At
farm.
least he actually jumps back to the book. I'm just be pulling shit.
I have a decent memory.
Nigga, no, you don't. Remember the last time I whooped your ass on this game?
When you had Shimmy team up with you?
Nigga, no, don't say that.
Yeah.
You was on that
I
warrior
was talking
side.
shit.
Yeah, you wanted to fight us both. Remember that?
See, I remember that.
I remember. We had to wipe this nigga out.
Oh.
Oh, you what a nigga a bull, huh?
I won't
You
drink it.
want
I
a
won't
nigga
put my
heart
mouth
to be in
on it.
overdrive mode, huh? It's a nigga heart be in his
You got
mother.
another one?
You ain't talking shit. We ain't swallowing spit. What we doing?
Nigga, I'm about to whoop their ass in his wrist. No, we talking about.
Hey, blast it on.
Right? So we was talking about deadbeat mothers
Look at that.
and the destructive mindset of our black women. You know what I'm saying? Black, Hispanic, and Indian women.
Right.
Christ. He got you. You got a
That's
6.
some bullshit.
And the thing about that is the Christian church.
No, you're absolutely right.
You know what I'm saying? They the root of it all. You know what I'm saying? And the oppressor turning black women against their man. They don't know that they're at war. That we are at war. You know what I'm saying? Because go ahead. I don't want
Because I was about to say, man, because you know what the saddest part is, though, about all of it?
Goddamn.
Is that how they love to try to turn the kids against the father.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm living proof of that. You know what I'm saying? Like you just trying your best to turn the goddamn kids against me.
Southern Europe to Northern.
Right, exactly.
Like,
You know
and
what I'm saying?
that's really an oppressor move, because no matter how you feel towards me, you know what I'm saying? You don't lie to my goddamn kids about something that makes you feel good. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because that's all that was told against me was lies. Everything that flew out their goddamn mouth was a lie
Can I get
against
the
me,
blue
man.
boxes?
And that's just me. So imagine the brothers who ain't in the truth. You get what I'm saying? Actually, when I was in the world, I got more love in the world than anything. When I came into this truth, nigga, all type of lies start coming out about me. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Everything when I was in the world, everything was good. You know what I'm saying? As long as I come back and kiss a little ass, everything would be fine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go back on my word, didn't stand on nothing, everything was fine. The second that I don't do that, it's a problem. Once I
Nigga's
became
crazy.
one West, I can never do that again.
Hey, this you crazy. How dare you serve the Lord?
Nigga, you
How?
got 6 pounds in there, wasn't it? No,
Minus 0. Nah, I mean, minus
I'm
6. Nah, nah, how dare you serve the Lord?
Nah,
You know
straight
what I'm
up.
saying? How dare you? You know what I'm saying? You can't do right. You can't take care of your household and your kids.
Guys is
You
real.
know what I'm saying? That's against the Bible.
Right. And it's funny that you say that because they really do be feeling like that, man. Like,
You can be a drug dealer.
yeah, you can sell drugs in front of your kids all day
You can
long.
be that uncle that raped everybody in the family.
You can do that all day long.
But you cannot serve the Lord, man. And that's why it's so heavy when the Lord said, I'm going to turn the fathers, sons against their fathers and daughters against their mothers, man.
Right.
You understand?
It's going to happen. One thing that I never had to do, and I never chose to do, I chose not to do it, was speak bad about my daughters, about my kids' mothers in front of them. I just told them this, you'll see. You'll see. If I'm the villain that you claim me to be, you don't have to explain it. Let them see for themselves. You know what I'm saying? I never talk bad. I just told them, listen, if I was you, I wouldn't believe that. That's how to say simple stuff like that.
I thought it was after that.
Like, Greg, if I could, Senor, one quick question.
We'll just wait till we open. They think it's.
I thought it was all in the next turn.
No, it was your first turn.
I didn't know.
Well, I told them we'll just go around.
We'll
and then-
rotate once.
All right.
Hey, but
Being a big sister.
right? Hey, Senor, I don't know if you can remember this, but growing up, when did I ever promise you? You ain't even listen.
You never promised me anything.
Why not?
What if you couldn't keep that promise?
Exactly. Hey, and that was just how I rotated. I never promised anything. You know, our parents be like, I promise you I'm gonna do this. I promise you I'm gonna do that. Even before the truth, I never lied to my kids. You know what I'm saying? Even when I was celebrating pagan holidays, I didn't say Santa bought this. Nigga, I bought this.
Right.
Why? Because I'm poor. I need you to know how much I sacrificed. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. Never none of that, man. I never made false promises. I never did that. Like he'll tell you, my daughter will tell you the same. I never made promises. With that being said, how many promises did your mother make? How many did she break? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And that's you know this little stuff like that, man. But I say that to lead way into this because as a father growing up, right? As a father growing up in society, if you ever make a promise to your kids and your baby mama hear you make that promise and you don't keep that promise, when she try to use that promise to crucify you. You know what I'm saying? Well, you said you was gonna do X, Y, Z, and you didn't do it. That makes you a liar. And the kids were looking forward to this, and the kids were looking forward to that. No, bitch, you were. Don't be trying to use the kids. And how do we know that they use the kids? Because we see them do it all the time. They use the kids as leverage. You get what I'm saying? They use the kids.